Hey guys, what's up? It's Bronze75 here and welcome back to my channel. So today, doing another one-shot video on a game where I will play the game in its entirety, or I will continue on playing up until I reach a stopping point. And this game right here is Pac-Man World, released on the PlayStation 1 back in 1999. However, for this video, I'm going to be playing the remake version of that specific game on the PS5, which is titled Pac-Man World Repack. So let's go on and get started right here. And I will say right now, this is without a doubt one of my all-time favorite 3D platformers ever made. I love this game so much. Like, it is so good. And not only that, it's been a long time since I've last covered anything Pac-Man related on the channel. Cause the last Pac-Man video I made was I think was my gameplay of Pac-Man World 2, which I guess was kind of a one-shot video, but that was made to celebrate the 40th anniversary of this franchise, and that was in 2020, and right now it's 2025, which means this year is Pac-Man's 45th anniversary. So I guess you could say that it's definitely perfect timing that I'm covering this game. So yeah. It's crazy it's been 45 years, but yeah. So yeah, we got some options right here, and yep, and those are just my preference for controls. But yeah, I have played through this game a couple of times, and I've actually beaten it 3 times. So, and like I said, this is not going to be, yeah, this game is very long, because I think when I first beat this, it took me like 8 hours. No, I think it took me 9 hours, and then 8 hours in my second playthrough. But yeah, as you can see here, I have beaten this game twice, and like I said, it's one of my all-time favorite games ever made, and this game is definitely one of the most underrated 3D platformers of all time. But anyways, enough of my rambling, let's go on and get into the game. Alrighty, so here we are on our first stage of this game, and I believe it's called Buccaneer Forest or something. I don't remember. I probably should have done some research before recording. But yep, here's our first stage of Pac-Man World right here. We got Pac-Man, who's pretty much at this point well known for being a ball-like character, and well, I guess mostly known for like being like this half pieces shaped character. And then starting with this game, that's when he's become well known as this yellow ball character. But yeah, here it is. So yep, let's read the sign right here. Welcome to Pac-Man World. Over there is the ghost area. Watch out for ghosts and eat all the Pac dots. The big dots are power pellets. Eat them to power up Pac-Man. Get the ghosts. Don't get careless. Power pellet effects wear off after a while. So yep, as you can see right here, this game is a 3D platformer. You know, similar to games like Super Mario 64 and that one Crash Bandicoot game. Actually, no, the first Crash Bandicoot game, which was also on PS1. And honestly, this game plays pretty great though. I mean, Pac-Man's gameplay functions really well. He pretty much plays as you want him to. Yeah. No sign of like some weird issues. Like he pretty much just plays plays exactly as how he's intended. So it's pretty cool. All right. So what we just got there, that's a slot medal. Hang on to it, and you'll be glad you did later. All right. Thank you. And we got some enemies here. Be careful, Pac-Man. There are a lot of enemies up ahead. Try taking them out with the butt bounce. If you have any Pac dots, you can press circle to perform a Pac dot attack. If you have a lot of dots, hold the circle button to charge a bomb attack. So this right here is my favorite thing about this game, cause like depending on how, cause like you know, that's what they just told us there. You can actually collect all these Pac dots, and you can actually use them as an attack, which can be very helpful in certain situations. Try swimming in the water. Press the X button to float to the surface. And another one of my favorite things about this game is that Pac-Man can swim, and for whatever reason, he cannot drown. Like, apparently he has the ability to survive underwater, which is something that not even Mario or Sonic can do, which is pretty funny, honestly. But anyways, Ghost Island has a lot of strange switches. Press them with a butt bounce. The green switch only works one time. Nice. Okay, hold on a second. I need to make sure. Okay, I just need to make sure the audio commentary is still on. But yeah, the game just told us Pac-Man has an ability called the butt bounce, which you can perform by pressing the X button twice after, well, pressing the X button after jumping, I mean. And we have an orange switch right here. The orange switch's effect wears off after a while. Watch out for when the switch's effect wears off. Okay, so I'm pretty sure these are the switches that last for, at least based on what it just said there, for limited amounts of time. That's a trampoline. Aim at the center with the butt bounce and bounce into the air. There we go. Boing. But yeah, so yeah, this stage is pretty much your typical tutorial level where it pretty much explains the basics and mechanics of the game. Where, you know, he pretty much just showcases Pac-Man's moveset and It showcases Pac-Man's moveset and as well as his ways for traversing, like water right here, which is pretty nice. And this one I'll read. You can get a metal dot from that treasure chest. Metal dots allow you to walk underwater. When you're metallic, you're invulnerable to damage. Okay, so this was an ability that they brought back for Pac-Man World 2, which will allow Pac-Man to walk underwater, which is great. And this ability is definitely needed if you want to collect every collectible in a level. So it will definitely be put to good use later on in the game. Nice work, Pac-Man. You reached the checkpoint. So yeah. Oh, it tells you about the rev roll right here. So yeah, to do a rev roll, you just have to hold the square button, and yep, it's just basically it's just basically Sonic Spin Dash, like judging by what it looks like. So yeah, you can see that this game took a lot of inspiration from like other other gaming franchises like Mario, Sonic, and Crash Bandicoot. So yeah, and we have this right here. Wait, what did it say? Hold up. Okay, elevator. So yeah, you activate this. Okay, game. Let me go, please. You activate this thing by holding down the square button, and it will open up this gate. Very nice. And I really love the soundtrack for this stage. It's pretty much the only song that I remember from this game because I would always hear it a lot. I don't know. I don't really know why that is, but I think this is the only track I remember from this game. I have a hard time. I always have a hard time remembering everything else because I don't really listen to the soundtrack for this game all that much. I can't really think of any Pac-Man game that has like a superb soundtrack. Aside from like maybe the Ghostly Adventures series, which I have covered on the channel, before. So yeah, I think it's been like I think I did Ghostly Adventures in like 2019, and then I did Ghostly Adventures 2, I think in that very same year, and then I ended it in 2020, which was also half a decade ago, which is crazy. Blue switches are the strangest switches. Pressing switch 1 lets you press 2. Pressing the switch will cause the elevator to move in the opposite direction. We'll go back to the blue switch below and see what happens. Okay, so I think this one leads to a collectible. Let's see. I think it does, yep. So let's open this up, and that grants an extra life, and oh, okay, I love this. Okay, so this was also in the later games, such as Pac-Man World 2, and Pac-Man World 3. I do still plan on showcasing Pac-Man World 3 at some point, because I did initially plan on doing that 5 years ago. Yeah, I just never got around to doing it due to the fact. Okay, well, I just never got around to doing it, but we're not going to discuss that in this video. Anyways, there are switches, bonus letters, and other things to find on the other side. Sometimes there are even keys to rescue your friends with. Open all the fruit doors to rescue your friends. So yeah, basically what we saw in that opening cutscene is that Blinky, Inky, Pinky, oh my god, I cannot speak. Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde have captured Pac-Man's family members. So yeah, that's pretty much basically what this game's plot is supposed to be. So yeah, they're all in trouble, so we have to go on and save them. And there's one interesting thing that this game, or at least the designers of this game did, is that apparently Bandai Namco had ran into an issue with oh, okay, that's the end of the stage, but apparently Bandai Namco had ran into an issue with Ad Games where they lost the rights to Miss Pac-Man, and then they replaced her with this Pac-Bomb character. I don't really follow a lot of Pac-Man news, at least not since 2020. But when I heard about that, I was pleasantly shocked that it even happened. Because I did grow up playing a lot of the arcade games when I was younger, because I would always used to play the original Pac-Man arcade game, plug and play system, as well as on the Namco 50th anniversary game, as well as on the Namco 50th anniversary collection, which I have showcased on the channel before. I'll put the link. I'll put the card link description. And I've also played Miss Pac-Man as well. And those were definitely part of my childhood, like back in the mid 2000s. You know, because I am a 2000s kid after all, and it'll always be the 2000s will always be the best decade for me. But yeah, it's kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame that Bandai lost the rights to Miss Pac-Man, so they just replaced her with this random Pac-Bomb character, which I do like her design though. Like, she looks pretty. I do like her design though. Like, that's pretty much all I can say on that. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, that was our first stage. Okay, it was called Buccaneer Beach. Okay. I could have done some. I probably should have done some research before recording. But yeah, this is the main hub area for Pac-Man. This is the main hub world area for Pac-Man World. Excuse me. Now, I don't remember if the original PS1 game had. I don't remember if the original PS1 game had a hub world. But case in point, though, yeah, this looks pretty good. Like, I love this game. Like, this game is so underrated. Like, you know, even though it's technically a remake of the PS1 game, I'm in a position to say that this is definitely one of the best platformers of the 2020s. Definitely right up there with others like Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, and Astrobot, which I did just get recently. So I do plan on showcasing. I do plan on doing a one-shot video on Astrobot. I still haven't played the game yet, so that'll be after the Dragon Ball FighterZ online match video. Okay. So here we are on our second stage. Okay, so we gotta get rid of this dude. There we go. So you have access to this this metal berry. So yeah. So yeah, I am gonna make it clear to you guys that I'm not really a huge Pac-Man fan anymore as I used to be back then, especially when I started making content on YouTube. Because Pac-Man was, I think Pac-Man was like the second franchise I started making videos on. You know, the first, of course, being Sonic. But yeah, I've showcased a few Pac-Man. I've showcased a lot of Pac-Man content on my channel. I do remember doing videos on Pac-Man Dash, which is a now defunct mobile game, which was based on the Ghostly Adventures series. Now, I don't really care for the Ghostly Adventures series as much as I used to back then, because I was 16 years old when I did those videos, those Pac-Man Dash videos, and that was back when I loved that series. But looking back though, it hasn't really aged well. Like, if you get what I mean. But maybe there's a chance I might replay the games. I might replay the Ghostly Adventures video games as one shots, since I have not played those since since I finished my playthroughs on them, like over half a decade ago. And maybe I'm probably thinking about rewatching the show as well, because that one used to be dang, I was about to get that treasure chest. That used to be one of my favorite animated shows of all time, but these days though, like especially after like the past 5 years, I've always grown to liking some better shows. Yeah, and it's crazy to believe that Ghostly Adventures is now like over a decade old at this point, because it came out in 2013. So it's pretty crazy. It is pretty crazy. Yeah, anyway, back to Pac-Man World. Alright, so we got our first letter there, which is an A. Alright, so I'm gonna try to go for all the letters, and I'm gonna try to go for all the letters in these levels, because doing so will unlock a bonus stage after beating, you know, these levels. Okay, so the first one was right here. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, get out of my way. Stupid fish. Oh, and I love the track for this stage too. I think this is another one that I remember. Okay, so let's hit the switch. Oh, okay, there we go. I don't know how I messed up. Okay. Here we go. Oh! Oh gosh, where did I go? Oh my god, I'm losing track. Okay, it's right there. Ah, dang, okay. Oh yeah, by the way, that move that I just did right there, so that move that I just did right there, if you actually hold R1, or depending on which button you have it mapped to, Pac-Man will actually do this weird like flutter jump move, which is kind of similar to that of Yoshi's. So yep, that's pretty much another instance of Pac-Man copying moves from other video game characters, which is pretty funny. And especially ironic. It's especially ironic how he debuted back in 1980, and that was 1 year before Mario first debuted. So it's pretty crazy to think about, and I definitely find that pretty humorous. Okay. So where am I going? Yeah, I probably should have done some practice runs on this level because I'm already forgetting the layout. Okay, so you're supposed to go right here. Oh god, I got hit by a cannonball. Oops. So yeah, so this world is pretty much a pirate themed level. So that's why it's got all. So that's why it's got like some pirate. That's why it's got those pirate decoys there, which is pretty hilarious. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that guy and this guy too. Bop. Yeah, I really love this move. I kind of wonder why this isn't one of Pac-Man's moves in Smash. I kind of wonder why this isn't one of Pac-Man's moves in Smash Bros. I think the closest he has to a Pac-Dot attack move was when I think it's like one of his specials where like he would spawn like where he would spawn different sprites. I think that's one thing I remember from that game. Well, from that series rather. Okay, so one thing I wish though, I think this is one of my main problems with this game. I don't know if that was the case in the original PS1. I don't know if that was the case in the original PS1 game. But I kind of wish like it would let you. I really wish it would let you use L2 or R2 to like check how many items you have in store, because you literally have to pause the game to see how much you have. And it kind of kills the pace of going through these levels, which can be pretty annoying, especially when you're exploring throughout. So that's one of my only problems with this game. Here we go. But yeah, that move was not in. So yeah, that flutter jump move, or I guess whatever you're supposed to call that, was not in the original PS1 game. And it definitely has its uses actually, because at first when I first played this game, I initially thought it was useless, but it turns out it's actually way more. It turns out that it definitely has its uses, especially when going across gaps. Here we go. And I think another thing that's exclusive to this remake is that every time Pac-Man collects a power pellet, he turns into this super form version of himself. I think I might have missed it when reading the science, but yeah. And it makes them completely invincible, so which is pretty great. Careful, those are metal enemies. Normal attacks won't defeat them. Grab a metal dot and you can defeat them. Here we go. Were there enemies like this in Pac-Man? Were there enemies like that in Pac-Man World 2? Where they would also appear in metal form? I don't even remember. And I just remembered, apparently this metal power-up was also a thing in the Ghostly Adventures series, I think. Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched that show or played the game, so I don't really remember much of it. But yeah. Alright, so this right here leads to a special stage, and we have to collect a Galaxian. And I think I remember saying this in my Ghostly Adventures 2 LP. But yeah, I do like how those Galaxians are like a thing in most Pac-Man games. And I love seeing it in the Pac-Man World series too. And there it is up there. Can I reach it? Oh my god. Can I make this? Ugh. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I might need a switch or something to get up there. Good. Can maybe hit the switch? How do I get up there? Oh my god, I think I might have messed up. Let me go back up here. Okay, there we go. That's what I needed to do. I was trying to pull off a strat there, but it doesn't look like that's working. Seems that the designers knew you can't pull off strats like that to be able to grab the ledge there. Alright, so let's walk through this door. And come up here. And grab the A letter. Very nice. And now we managed to get the Galaxian, so let's go on and hop into our first bonus stage of this game. Okay, well, the second bonus stage of this game. Yeah, this game has like 2 different bonus stages, so it has this one right here, which is pretty much a reminiscence of the classic arcade game, as you can see right here. And I love that the Pac-Man World 2 also has this, where, you know, in that game you also collect Galaxian sprites to have access to these special stages here, which is pretty cool. I'd say Pac-Man World 2 had the best ones in my opinion. Oh, dang it. But yeah, I think Pac-Man World 2 had the best ones in my opinion. Actually, I don't know. I don't even know which one's better. Like, I don't even know if this game or Pac-Man World 2 has the better bonus stages, but to each of their own. They're just really great. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of Pac-Man World 3's version though, where most of them just look pretty bland and uninspired. Whereas it's just pretty much this blue grid, and the ghosts aren't even those aren't even the main ghost gang in those special stages. Like, it's just like generic ghosts because in that game there's like this random ghost named Orson who helps out Pac-Man throughout the majority of the game. And apparently Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde are allies to Pac-Man, which I think might have been the inspiration for the Ghostly Adventure series, because yeah, in that series they were pretty much also siding with Pac-Man as well, and are occasionally enemies with them at some point. So yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. Alright, so this last letter is up here, and I only got one shot at this, so I cannot mess this up. Can we get this? Yes! First try, there we go. I swear, the first time I tried to go for that, I failed. And then I had to restart the stage all over again. That sucked. But thankfully I managed to get a first try in this video. There we go. Alright, get this one right here. But yeah, we got all the letters, which means we have access to the other bonus stage in this game. Alright, we're gonna need this big pellets to get rid of all these pirate ghosts. There we go. Awesome sauce, and yep, we're at the end of this level. But I do wanna finish collecting the rest of these before we end here. So I'm gonna grab all these dots. Okay, I'm gonna need this metal power up. There we go. And apparently, from what I've heard, or at least from what I know, Mario also gets an ability. Mario actually gets a similar ability like this in Super Mario 64, and I believe also Super Mario Sunshine. I have played a bit of Super Mario 64, but not much of Sunshine though. Though I do hear that Sunshine gets a bad rep these days, where like people are saying it's like one of the worst 3D Mario games, as far as I know. I have played a bit of it on the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection on the Switch, but yeah, I may have to play a bit of it just to see. Okay. Can we try this again? There we go. Alrighty, and that's the end of the second level of Pac-Man World. Oh, okay. I forgot you have to do this first. You have to use the cannon to blast this statue right here. Oh, good sound here. How do you let go of ledges in this game? I think you press the circle button. I don't remember. But you actually have to activate this cannon to destroy that statue. And that statue right there is the main villain of this game, named Pac-Man, who we saw in the second cutscene of this game. And he's pretty much just basically, and it's pretty funny because like his design is just basically Pac-Man himself, but evil and more sinister looking. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, more on that later. But yeah, this is the second bonus stage of this game, where we have to collect every fruit in order to complete. So I do struggle a lot with these stages because you have to do it you have to do this in a time limit. So, and thankfully it's always the same bonus stage. It's always the same bonus stage in every stage of that specific world. So you do still have multiple chances. Okay, I'm running out of time here. Can we make it? I feel like I might have missed one. Yeah, I missed one. Dang it. Oh my god, that sucks. Yeah, okay. I think that last one might have been this one or the other one. One of them in those treasure chests, but that's fine. So yeah. Thankfully there's one more stage. And then after that is a boss fight. But yeah, after the end of every level, you pretty much so pretty much after the end of every level in this game, you have these slot machines which you can do, and these pretty much just these mostly net you extra lives, but also a lot of points, a lot of extra points. And there's actually a trophy. There's actually a trophy on this where if you get at least like 765,000. If you get a 765,000 high score, you have access to a master key, which I still have yet to unlock. So, but yeah, I'll definitely do that on my own time because because I think to do that you have to like replay through every level. Yeah, I think that's how you can get a high score. But yeah, but I will say though, like the hardest one to get is the Retro Master trophy because you have to be at round 9. In order to achieve it, and I can never ever do that. So I may have to like look up some guides, on how to beat like 8 levels. Cause like, oh my god, cause I'm just wondering why they even made that a silver trophy. That should be a gold trophy. Like that's literally the hardest one to get. But anyways, we got Crazy Cannonade episode unlocked, which is the 3rd stage of this game. So let's go on and hop in. Yeah. Alright, and there's a friend that we can save in this level. And we do have our second shot at the bonus stage. Okay, this one I remember too. Okay, so I think the stages from this game, I think the songs from the first area of this game, they're the only ones they're the only songs in this game that I remember the most, but I just can't remember everything else. And I've done 3 playthroughs of this game, and I still can't remember much of it. But here we go. Turn into Super Pac-Man right here. There we go. But yeah, I didn't mention this earlier, but yeah, this game is also my favorite of the 3 Pac-Man World games. I have replayed Pac-Man World 2 a few months back, and I also have replayed Pac-Man World 3 as well. I have kind of negative opinions on those games. Like for Pac-Man World 2, the game is good up until you reach that lava area, where like just most of it is just kind of bad. Where like there's a chance like sometimes Pac-Man's ledge grab animation ledge grab animation doesn't function well, especially on some moving platforms that lead to bottomless pits. And that's like the most thing I hate about that game. Like that's what's often led to so many unfortunate deaths, and it's just really annoying. In fact, especially like that one ski level and I think it's like one of the last levels in the game, and that swimming level. That's like that one boss, like where like Pac-Man is in a submarine. No, I think it's those stages where Pac-Man is in a submarine as well as a boss for it, and oh my god, that level sucks so bad. Like after that, I just don't want to play the game ever again. Like each time I revisit Pac-Man World 2, I just play through the first three levels. Like it's the tree level, then it's the wood level, then the snow level. Then after that, I just turn off the game because I'm just not a fan of everything else after that. And for Pac-Man World 3 though, what I do love about that game is that there's voice acting, and for whatever reason, Pac-Man has the ability to speak, which is pretty weird. But then again, I did watch the Ghostly Adventures series first, where that version of Pac-Man also spoke, so it's not really a surprise. But what it does have going for is that at least Pac-Man sounds like a grown adult rather than as a teenager, which is an opinion that most people prefer, which is fine. Okay, what am I saying? That's an opinion that most people, including myself, prefer. So yeah. Here we go. Do our spin dash move and wow. Okay. Yeah, sometimes the red roll functions pretty weird in this game, because like sometimes like Pac-Man will just miss the platform completely and fall to his doom. I've had that happen a lot throughout my playthroughs of this game, so okay, there we go. We made it that time. Okay, got the A letter. Okay, I missed the P letter. No, okay. Okay, somehow I missed the P letter. Where's it at? It might have been right over there. But yeah, the thing I love most about this game is that when you die before reaching the next checkpoint, you don't lose all the collectibles you have earned by that point. Because that's yet another thing that I disliked about Pac-Man World 2, is that yeah, because you know each time in that game, if you die at a specific point, and if you had that collectible, you have to recollect it again. So that's yet another reason as to why I prefer this to Pac-Man World 2. Anyways, right, where is that first letter? I feel like I'm going in circles. Oh my god. Yeah, I should have done some practice runs because oh my god, I'm missing them so badly. How did I miss that P letter? Okay, here it is. Oh my god. I swear that's the problem with commentating. It's like that's the problem with commentating is like you easily forget about a few things in this stage. Jeez. But then again, I've been a YouTuber for like 9 years now, so it's been like almost 10 years now. So at this point I should be used to it. But there we go. Can I make it? Yes! Okay, just barely. Woo! Close! Oh, okay. Okay, at least there wasn't a pit here this time. Alright, come on. Right, wait for it. Alright, now. Okay, it happened again. What is going on? There we go. Jeez. I'm still not familiar with how the red roll functions in this game. I don't know how it was in the original PS1 version of this game, but yeah. Like, it controls much better than Pac-Man World 2's red roll. It controls much better than Pac-Man World 2's red roll, and definitely a heck of a lot of times better than World 3. But it still has some faults, however. Alright, so the C letter is there, so we need a strawberry. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't even know he had a ledge animation. Okay, so do some platforming right here. Collect that token. Ah, dang, he still got me. Oh well, I was about to use the Pac Dot attack on him, but thankfully I can use it on his friend there. Nice. Alright, so we got the cherry. Right, so we're gonna use this to go on back. Got the letter C. Yeah, I love this game. I love this game so much. Like I just love the way Pac-Man controls. He has a good move set, and I think this was like I think this was mostly retained in Pac-Man World 2. I think the only new thing that they gave him, was his little kick move that you can do in the air, in which you can press the Y button, assuming you're playing the GameCube version, which is the version that I own. And I have done a video, and yeah, I already said in the beginning of this video that I did a video on that. But then in Pac-Man World 3, they decided to change things a little bit, where they decided to give Pac-Man combat moves for whatever reason. They never explain in the game how Pac-Man is able to fight, or at least like they never explain in that game how Pac-Man is able to do like hand-to-hand combat moves and stuff like that. And it sounds really cool on paper up until you realize is that it's just the same 3-hit combo every time, where you're just mashing the B button. You're just mashing the B button over and over again. You don't even get like any sort of combo moves. Like at least in games like in Sonic Unleashed or in God of War, where you can like get like a bunch of. Okay, let me rephrase that. At least not in games like in Sonic Unleashed, God of War, or like Devil May Cry, where you get like a crap ton of combo moves and stuff. But in Pac-Man World 3, Pac-Man just doesn't get any of that, so it's just really boring. So, but again, what that game does have going for is like its voice acting, the writing. There were even some moments in that game that made me laugh. Where like there's like this one line that Pac-Man says where he's all like. He says something about like he said something about him and Miss Pac-Man having like some sort of a private thing, which can be viewed as some sort of a sex joke or something. I need to look up cutscenes of that game, but I think there was but I do remember he said a line like that in that game. It was really funny. Like the thing I love about that game though. The thing I love about that game's story mode is just the writing, like, especially like some of the line deliveries. Like it's just so funny. Alrighty, so we have access to the second maze special stage in this game, and this one is definitely one of my favorites. I believe the one from Pac-Man World 2 may have likely been inspired by this because it looks so dang similar. The only difference is just these parrots, which you have to be careful, by the way. Yeah, because they actually added some hazards. They actually added some hazards in these mazes besides the ghosts themselves. And of course, if they damage Pac-Man, if Pac-Man gets damaged by them, you have to restart. And I think in the original PS1 game, correct me if I'm wrong, is where like if Pac-Man gets damaged once, you get booted out of the maze special stage. But here you get at least two tries. But yeah, I'm actually glad that they remade this game because I still to this day have never played the original Pac-Man World on PS1. The game was re-released on PS3, but I don't own that console either. They never re-released it on PS4. They never re-released it on PS4 for whatever reason. They never re-released it on PS4 for whatever reason, along with other PS1 titles. So, but yeah, it's definitely a good thing that Bandai decided to remake this game for modern platforms, because this game is also on Xbox, PC, and Switch. And I am playing the PS5 version of the game. Okay, I already said that beginning of the video, but yeah, I am playing the PS5 version of this game. And I believe I don't even know if it's possible to upgrade the PS4 version to the PS5 version. But I don't even know if there are any differences between this and the PS4 version. But all I know is that they both run at. I think all I know so far is that they both run at 60 frames. So yeah. Alright, so let's grab this power pellets and get rid of all these pirate ghosts again. Alright, so we just need 2 more letters until we beat the level. Perfect. Yep, and he can even kill non-ghost enemies like that parrot, like those parrots there, which is pretty funny. Get rid of that thing. Jeez, and this game gives you a lot of lives. It's so really weird. Like, it's almost like unless if you suck really bad at platformers, like okay, let me rephrase that. Unless if you suck really badly at this game or in platformers in general, there's no way you'll ever get a game over in this game. Like, I haven't even game over once in all my playthroughs of this game. It's pretty crazy. And seeing as how it's Pac-Man's 45th anniversary, I'm really hoping we get like I'm really hoping we get a Pac-Man World 2 remake, because it's already been 3 years since this game, and I'm not really sure if it's sold a lot, like if it sold well, but I'm really hoping it did though, because this game is really great. I can even recommend it to a lot of people who love platformers just as much as I do. And this is definitely one of the best ones of the 2020s. Right up there with Crash 4 and Astrobot. So I definitely recommend this game. Oh my god. Okay, I just gotta bump bounce those guys, because I do love the Pac Dot attack, but my only issue with that is that it's just really slow. It's just really slow, and it can leave you open for an attack. So there we go. So yeah. I've yet to see any speedruns on this game. So I am trying to know which is a better strat for quickly killing enemies like those. Yeah. Alright, so we need 1 more letter. Did I pass it already? I hope not. But let's double check to see. No, I don't think I did, unless it's down here. Yeah, it's down here. There's a bomb dot in the treasure chest. Grab a bomb dot and do a butt bounce. Grab a bomb dot and do a butt bounce to defeat all nearby enemies. Butt bounce near a group of enemies. Oh, this thing? Oh dang. Okay, I'll just wait. I'll just wait till I see an enemy in sight. Okay, let's grab. Ah, dang. Okay. I messed up the timing right there. Yeah, I'm just trying to search for this last letter. Should be around here somewhere. Dang, I wasted that power up. Oh my god, all because I died. That's fine. That is completely fine. There weren't any enemies here anyway, so hopefully I can show that in a later level. Okay, wait for it. Oh, okay. It might be on the next section after. I really like this flutter jump move. It's really useful. Man. Dang, though, it really sucks I wasted that power up. I probably could have used it. Yeah, I probably could have used it. I probably could have used it right here. Okay. Here we go. That's the last letter. Might as well collect the rest of these. Nice! I killed both of them with that move. That's sick. Alright, so I'll hop on up here. Very nice. And we're on the last stretch. Avoid. Oh! I forgot about that enemy there. That's lovely. Right, so let's go on up here. Wait. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, lovely. Had a sick feeling that would happen. My laptop decided to cut off my mic audio. Figured that was gonna happen while I was recording. But anyways, there's a friend right there that we have to save, so let's go on and rescue him. There we go. Thank you, Pac-Man. I'll knock Pac-Man's block off the next time I see him. I'll be waiting for you outside. Alright, so this character is from another well-known arcade Namco game called Dig Dug. And I'm kind of surprised to see him as one of at least as one of Pac-Man's family members or a friend, which is pretty funny. But then again, I mean, both Dig Dug and the original arcade Pac-Man game are made by the same company, so I won't be surprised if they like exist. I won't be surprised if if Dig Dug enemies like that existed in the same universe as Pac-Man. Anyways, we have our second shot at this, so hopefully we should not be able to miss anything. Okay, two more. One more is right here. Perfect. There we go. We beat the second bonus stage for the first time. Awesome sauce. I don't know why I say awesome sauce a lot. Here we go. And let's see if I can perfect this. Ready? Got 4 tokens. Ah, dang. Okay. It's so hard to time. It's so hard to time it. It's so hard to time this. We had to like match these up perfectly. That was close. Yeah, I'm not good at this. Because doing that, you get like 1-ups. You get like either 1 to 3 1-ups each. Oh my god. Okay, at least I got that one. Can I at least get all 3 of them? Let's see if it's possible. Okay. Yes. Okay. Can we get the 3rd one? Yes, let's go. Let's freaking go. And we got 3 lives out of that. Because when you get those bells or Galaxians, you get 3 extra lives. And yep, we got 4 more. Wow, this game gives you a lot of lives. Oh my god. Like, it's another reason why, like, this is one of my favorite platformers. It's also one of the easiest, too. And it offers a lot of replay as well. Alrighty. And here, I think, is the boss for the stage. So let's go on and do this. Oh, I like this one. So good. Alright, so we got this whole segment right here where we have to avoid this pirate ship that's attacking us right now. I think the only thing we can go for are just the fruits, so we don't have to worry about the pack dots or anything. There we go. Ooh, am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. Okay, I probably should have kept on going. But I'm still gonna be quick about it. Let's try it again. It's definitely a good thing I don't have to recollect them again. That's why I love this game. And I love that Pac-Man can grab on ledges. It's so useful. Alright, here we go. And here he is right here. It's Pac-Man, the main antagonist of this game. And what is he doing? Oh. Okay, What the? Okay. And we're facing off against Windbag. Interesting name, I guess. And this guy is our first boss fight of this game, so he's pretty much a pushover. Literally all you have to do is just send his cannonballs right back at him. Kind of reminds me of the Egg Dragoon from Sonic Forces, pretty much, where you kind of just do the same thing. Just knock the missiles or like bombs back at him. Yeah, it's pretty easy. So you just have to do that by hitting these switches right here. It should be easy peasy. Should be a piece of cake. Okay, I was a little slow there. Oh, okay, come on. Okay, just wait. Okay. Got it. Oh god. Okay, I gotta make sure not to take damage though. Nice. Oh boy, he's pissed. Alright. Bro just literally smashed the bridge. Alright, so now this time we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 switches this time. So knock these back at him. Okay. Nice. Wait for him to shoot again. Okay. Watch out. Bop. Come on. There we go. One more hit. Oh, dang, I was too early. Bam! Let's go. Let's freaking go. So long, Windbag. I just collect a few of these. And that's the end of the first area of this game. Pretty easy. Okay, well, it's the first world of the game, so of course it's gonna be easy, but I will say though, the rest of the levels in this game can be pretty challenging. I think by like the 5th, I think like by the 5th area, I think that one's the hardest in the game. Anyway, already not really gonna go for any extra lives here. Maybe I'll do it once. Okay, is my mic okay? Okay, got the Galaxian. Yes. Ah, dang, okay. Almost had it. Alrighty. But that's it right there. Not gonna go for any more chances. So I believe this is the same as it was in the original PS1 game. It only had that, the only thing, it only just had that black screen in the background, but here it does actually have a background, so I feel like I may have similar I feel like I may have similar opinions on this game, similar to SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, a game that also got remade for modern consoles. Yeah, I mean, I think I prefer this to the original, to be honest. I mean, I know there's a lot of people who prefer the original games over the remake versions of the ports, but I don't know. I may have a preference, and maybe also bias for preferring the remakes over the originals. Maybe because I never had experience with said originals. But yeah. So anyways, let's talk to what's his name again? Okay, Puka. Thank you for saving me, Pac-Man. I can't believe I was in a cage. Pac-Man will go to any lengths to beat you, Pac-Man. Be careful. I just kind of wonder if the main character from Dig Dug is even aware that one of his enemies is Pac-Man's friends. One of Pac-Man's friends. It's so weird. But anyways, we're gonna move on to the second stage of this, well, second world of this game, which is the ruins area. Okay, it's not that level. We're supposed to be starting right here. Okay, where is it? Where is it? I swear that's the second stage we need to go to. Okay, here it is. That went too far off. Alright, so this stage is Crisis Cavern. Let's do this. And of course, because I'm playing this on the PS5, the load times are almost non-existent. Again, it's one of the things I love about the system. And I missed, there we go. Alright, so this stage is pretty much a temple-like area. Pretty much Indiana Jones inspired. And this one's another one of my favorites. I just love the layout here and everything. Like, I loved how it looked in the original PS1 game, but it looks even better in this remake. So, yeah. And another cool thing about this is that it's apparently Pac-Man has the ability to, like, glow in the dark with his body. I don't know if that's another detail that was in the original PS1 game, but this is really cool. Like, it's super cool because, like, it pretty much, it pretty much allows for more visibility in, like, in most areas, like in most dark areas. So it's a pretty cool detail that the developers did. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I just love that they gave this game the Crash Insane trilogy treatment, you know, and as well as the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom treatment as well. So yeah, I just love how we're just living in an era. We're living in an era where, like, a lot of classic and older games are being remade for older consoles, so it's so cool. One game that I would love to see get remastered is the PS1 Spider-Man game. Like, that's a game that a lot of people really loved when they were young childs, because, like, that game came out in, like, 2000, so I was a baby at that time. But a lot of people grew up with that game, and I never did. So, like, I know it's likely never gonna happen since we already have the Insomniac video games at this point. But a guy could literally dream at this point. Like, it's not gonna happen, but maybe it will in the future. Maybe there's a chance that somebody would, like, make a fan remake of that game. You know, kind of like how, like, Sonic Unleashed got an unofficial PC port like almost a month ago. So here's hoping. Okay, so I missed a P letter. Where is it at? Like, I played through this game. Okay, here it is. I played through this game. Like, I've done like 3 playthroughs of this game, and I keep on forgetting where some of these are. Alright, so we got the P letter. So yep, thankfully this game allows for more backtracking whenever you get, like especially if you missed the first letter and if you get the second letter, thankfully you can still backtrack, as long as you don't go too far in the level. Okay. That's one of the things that I love most about platformers. Like, they add a lot of replay value, especially if you especially if you want to, like, 100% like some specific levels. And thankfully it's much easier, and thankfully this is much easier than most Crash Bandicoot games, to where, like, a lot of players would get frustrated, where, like they spend a majority of the level going for all the boxes, and then when they beat the level, they find out that the game will be like, oh, you missed this one box, and you missed this one box, and you have to replay the whole thing all over again. Yeah, I mean, even I have kind of went through the same experience. I think when I played the first Crash game, not the original PS1 game, but the 27 remake that's included in the Crash Insane Trilogy collection, where, like, I did my best to look out for all the boxes, but then I ended up missing one at the very end. Yeah, it's definitely frustrating, especially if you're trying to go for 100%. And I feel like that's the same case with Crash 4. So yeah, I'll definitely be playing through the Crash Bandicoot games for a one-shot video. I may start with I'll probably definitely start with Crash 4, because I still have not played the PS5 version of that game yet. I do own my PS4 copy, and thankfully they do allow you to upgrade it to the PS5 version. So that's definitely what I'm gonna be doing. It's gonna be a while from now. Because, you know, I do have a busy life after all, so I don't really have the time to sit down and make videos and stuff. Okay. Alright, so we got the C letter. So it's so cool. It's so cool how he can literally just glow in the dark with his body. I'm not sure if there's an in-universe explanation on how we can do this, but at this point, I'll just view it as a gameplay. I'll just view it as a game design choice. Ouch. Okay, I gotta watch out for those. Watch out for those things right there. Yeah, if you step on those square things, yeah, that indicates that's those sharp, those pointy pieces, whatever they're called, will fall on you. Okay, checkpoint. Yeah, even though this is a short game, it can still last about like maybe 8 to 9 hours. So yeah, obviously I'm not gonna be able to beat this in one sitting, even if I were to stream it. So yeah, when I do eventually like stream this game, where like I would do a full playthrough, I'll definitely be going through the entire game. So I may do that for others like Insomniac, like the Insomniac Spider-Man games, Sonic Frontiers, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, all those games. So that's something that I'm definitely planning at some point this year, hopefully, if I get around to it. Okay, so we need the bell for that. Is something gonna fall here? Nope. Okay. Yeah, you get out of here. Yeah, like I said, the only soundtracks I remember from this game are the pirate area, but for all the others, like this one, I don't remember much of it. I'll definitely take the time to listen to this game's soundtrack on my free time. Okay, I already forgot where this is. I forgot where this is. I think that leads to a bonus stage I don't remember. Forgive me if I have bad memory. Okay. Yeah, it's a switch. Yeah, okay. So that's what leads to the second A letter. So now we just need one more letter. Yeah. Take that. And take that. Damn. It feels good to be playing my PS4 and PS5 games with my new PS5 controller, because I did buy this new controller, I think like almost 2 months ago, and it just feels pretty great, because like it feels so great to use, and so far I've not had any issues with it. Because I said back in my Shadow Generations one-shot video to where I had some issues to where like it would make my character move in a direction where he's not supposed to go to, and that's even led to some deaths or like some other odd shenanigans that would happen. So I'll definitely be using this one for gaming, and then I just use my traditional white controller, the one that I bought my PS5 with, for just streaming services. But again, that's not the point of this video though. Why am I even bringing that up? Alright, so we need one more letter. I feel like this stage is one of the inspired that temple looking stage from Pac-Man World 2. Yeah. Not temple, but like it inspired that lava stage from that game, which I do not like though, and that's one of the reasons why I don't revisit Pac-Man. That's one reason why I don't revisit Pac-Man World 2 that much, because like, you know, like I said, only the first 3 levels are great, but the rest of the game is just pretty meh to me. Okay. We got 1 life left, so let's make sure not to get killed by these fishes. Get rid of them. Get out of here. Bam. Alright, we got the Galaxian. So we have access to the maze special stage, which is right here. Let's go. Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually forgot about this, but I do love how the level theme from the original arcade game is actually remixed based on what area you're in. So for this one, it played a temple, like it played like an Egyptian version of the level startup theme from the arcade game. So that's a pretty sick detail that the composers did. Like it's so good. Like I will say this though, like they did a really good job with the remaster for this game. Like it's so good. Like it plays so well, it controls well, like no real issues or anything. Like I kind of say, like, you know, not only do I prefer this to Pac-Man World 2, I even prefer this to the Ghostly Adventures video games. Like I already thought the Ghostly Adventures video games played perfectly fine, but this is even better. I may have to go back and rewatch my Ghostly Adventures LPs. Because like it's already been like half a decade. It's already been half a decade since I did those playthroughs, and believe it or not, I think Pac-Man the Ghostly Adventures 2 was the first game on this channel where I did a playthrough with a capture card. It's pretty crazy how much I've improved since then. Anyways. Oh! Okay, that was close. Woo! Alright, so let's grab this lemon, which leads to, I think, to the last letter. Jump. There we go. I don't need to use that. Just jump down here. Okay, so we need the last letter. Where is it at? It's right around here, I think. Yep, there it is. Do I have the fruit? Nope. Okay, I have to go for the fruit first. I gotta go for the fruit first. Oh god, okay. I didn't pay attention there for some reason. Okay, that's a strawberry, but we need this. Okay, so we got the lettuce. Jump. Okay, so now we need... Can we make it? Yes, there we go. I swear that floaty jump thing is super useful. Again, that wasn't in the original PS1 game. It's a thing that they added. It's a thing that they added in this remake, and it's so useful for situations like that. Alright, I think it's the end of the level. So smash the Pac-Man statue, and we have access to the second bonus stage for this world, or for this area rather. Oh, and I think this is an easy one. Okay, so let's collect all these right here. And for this one, we have to collect 21 fruits. Bop, 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 bop. Get that. Ooh, okay. That was a long fall there. Oh yeah, another thing that I dislike about Pac-Man World 2 is that they decided to give Pac-Man fall damage. That doesn't even happen at all in this game, or at least not in this remake. Again, I've never played the original PS1 Pac-Man World, so I don't know if there was any fall damage in that game. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think there was in Pac-Man World 3 either. I don't know, it's been I haven't played those games since since December. Anyways, we got another slot machine here. Oh, okay, can I get this third one? 1, 2. Ah, okay. Okay, the first 2 times that was unintentional. Okay, nice. Almost there. There, very, very nice. Awesome sauce. I guess I'll try one more time. Okay. Alright, that was close. That's fine. Ready? I'll just move on now. Alright, so I've been recording for an hour, so I guess I can showcase one more I guess I can showcase one more world, and then I guess I can just end off. Alrighty, so Manic Minds episode unlocked. I don't know why, but I really love that sound effect. I really love that sound effect for some reason. Alrighty, and there is a puppy. Looks like there's a puppy in this level that we have to save. So let's go on and do this. Oh man, we got a new enemy right here. So yeah, these guys you cannot kill with the Rev Roll. You can only use the Pac dot attack or the Rev Roll. Wait, did I say Rev Roll? I meant you cannot kill those mummy enemies with the butt bounce. You can only kill them with the Rev Roll or the Pac dot attack. I can't believe I still messed up with my commentary. But this one's another one of my favorites. So where like you gotta avoid these mines right here, and there's lava this time, which was also the inspiration of that stage from Pac-Man World 2. Thankfully, unlike that stage from Pac-Man World 2, it's much easier. Because another thing I hated about that stage from that game is that those annoying fireballs that will pop out, and they have a huge hitbox, which is enough to damage Pac-Man, and it's so annoying, especially in sections where you're trying to shimmy and all that. Like, it's so annoying. Okay. Alright, so there's the A letter right there, but we need to get the P letter first. So watch out. Ouch. That hurt. Get out of there. Okay, grab that token. Okay, I need the... Okay, grab that checkpoint. I need the P letter. We need the P letter first because there was already an A letter. I need to get those two first before I continue progressing. I think. Okay, get out of here, stupid insect. Oh, dang it! I pushed the X button on accident. Darn it. Ow! Get out of here. Okay, where is the P letter? I don't know how I keep overlooking this. I don't know how I keep overlooking the first letter. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I had the apple. Okay, I just somehow forgot to backtrack for some reason. There we go. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay. Okay, there it is. But I just love those sound effects where whenever you walk up to a door and if you have that fruit needed to unlock it, it'll just make that that noise, whatever. It'll just make that that alert sound. So a good thing on alerting players on how that specific item is there. Alright, so we need a power pellets to get rid of these ghosts here. It's not around here, though. Whoa, okay. Wait, okay, so we need that fruit. Actually, hold up. We need... Okay, I need the fruit. Where is it? Ouch. Okay, that was a bad idea. Yeah, I think I gotta keep on moving forward. Yeah, I think it's right here. There we go. So let's backtrack. Oh. Wait, can I make this with the Rev Roll? Okay. Thankfully, there's an alternate solution to where you can butt bounce on these slopes. Yep, there we go. Very easy. You can just keep on bouncing you can just bounce all the way up the slope. So yep, makes it so much easier to navigate. So I do like how they give you like, I think the strat I would always do right there when trying to get up slopes is that I would initially Rev Roll make further distance there, and then I would just butt bounce, to make it all the way up the slope. So it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, another cool thing about this, whenever you get the Super Pac-Man power up, is that they actually added those yellow platforms there to prevent Pac-Man from falling into pits or in other hazards like the lava. I get the feeling I get the feeling that they thought that the original PS1 game was very difficult, so they decided to make it a lot easier in this remake. Because again, I have no experience with the original PS1 game, so I don't have any so I don't really know a whole lot about its difficulty. But for this game, it's actually a lot easier. So that's one thing that I'm glad that It's one thing that I'm glad though, is that, you know, I'm really glad that they decided to remake this game for modern consoles. So it really is such a blessing that they did that, because otherwise I would have never had any way of playing this game. And I'm pretty sure like a lot of people who never got to play the PS1 original, never had a chance of experiencing this game. So it's pretty swell. Yeah, I'm just really hoping we get a Pac-Man World 2 remake sometime this year, since it is the franchise's 45th anniversary after all. Here's hoping it happens. Or it could be some other game instead, but who knows. I mean, there is a reason that the original Pac-Man World on PS1 sold over 1 million copies, perhaps even more than that. So here's hoping. Okay, we're on to our another maze bonus stage based on the level itself, and this time it's got fire bosses hazard. So again, if Pac-Man gets touched by them, he has to restart. So gotta be extra careful. Okay, we're getting pretty close. But again, I really love these mazes. They're like I just love the design layout of most of these maze stages. Like literally basing them off of the literally basing them off the levels themselves, which is another thing that Pac-Man World 2 did as well. Or based on the level you're in. That's where all the mazes in that game are based off the levels where you get the where you retrieve the I can't find a better way to phrase this. Where all the maze bonus stages are based on the levels that you're currently in. So it's such a neat idea. Like, that is such a unique idea, to base the maze special stages on the levels themselves. So it's pretty cool. And that's another thing. Then that's one thing that Pac-Man World 3 failed to do for whatever reason, where they instead just made like this grid-looking maze, and it just looks really bland. Like it almost looks like a Pac-Man Championship Edition, but like just more boring in comparison. But that's just my personal opinion. Anyways, okay, so we need 3 more letters. Extra token. Do I have a cherry? Yes, I do. Alright, so 2 more to go. It's so weird how they put insects as enemies in this game, and in Pac-Man World 2. Oh god. Yeah, I still don't know how to kill that enemy, because literally, like, he just disappears and turns into a tornado that chases you. And no matter what I do, I just cannot damage it. So literally all you can do is just avoid it. It's just practically an obstacle. Alright, so do I have a strawberry? No, I don't. I do not get hit by that enemy. It should be around here. Here it is. is. Bop. Ready. So let's backtrack a little. Normally I don't like, normally I don't like games where like they would make you backtrack. Or at least like they would make you like replay a stage to like get that specific collectible. But I really like how this game does it. And it makes it far less punishing than Pac-Man World 2. So it's really good. It's really great. Like, this game is so good. I love it. I love it so much. Like, this is coming from someone who's not a Pac-Man fan anymore. And it's just like a fan of gaming in general. But it's just like I don't know, like they just did a good job with this remake. Like, it's literally one of the best platformers and one of the best remakes in my opinion. Like, I already said that about SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, and I can pretty much say the same for this game because I do love platformers. As they're like some of my favorite gaming genres. Oh wow, okay, I forgot there's a second special stage. I love platformers. They're like my all-time favorite gaming genre ever. So that's why I definitely look forward to playing like some more, because I do plan on tackling Crash Bandicoot 4 and then maybe all the other Crash Bandicoot games, and then I'll definitely tackle Astrobot as well. So I think those will be my next one shots after Mega Man 2 and Dragon Ball Fighters online matches. Okay, so we got the second Galaxian sprite. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is one of the only stages in this game to have 2 maze special stages. So, either way, I'm glad though, because I just really like these levels. They are so good. Yeah, I love how it plays the Egyptian version of the theme. At least that's the best way I can describe it. And there's a difference to this one. So there are no fireballs this time. So I think it's just like a traditional maze map. That's just temple based, and of course based on the level itself. Yeah, so this is cool strat that I like to do here, where I would just bait these ghosts into coming towards me so I can immediately go for the power pellet. And especially if there's like 2 of them coming, because like it's pretty much how it is in the arcade game. Whenever Pac-Man eats the ghost as they are blue, he gets a lot of points out of it, and it can be very useful for getting the Maze Master trophy. I think that's what it's called. I'll probably check it after this video, but yeah, it's very useful. And I'm gonna do it again here. And of course, pretty much the same flaw as in Pac-Man World 2's maze stages, where Pac-Man cannot jump for whatever reason. I mean, I'm guessing the designers pretty much just saw it as too easy. Where like they just wanted to make it more similar to the original arcade game. Because like the only time where Pac-Man is capable of jumping over the ghost to avoid getting hit is in Pac-Mania, which I have played actually, but I don't think I ever did a video on it. Because that's an unlockable game in the Namco 50th Anniversary Collection, and that's also in it's also in Pac-Man World 2 as well, as pretty much as one of the emulated arcade games that you can unlock after collecting a bunch of tokens. Oh my god, gonna need some water after this. Oh my god. So, come up here. Okay, so we don't need that. Yeah, I just love how Pac-Man is just somehow capable of breathing infinitely underwater. I think it was like that in Ghostly Adventures as well. It's never explained in both cases, but it's whatever. Just a random thing that it's just a random thing, so it's whatever. Alright, so better watch out here and not get crushed by this cube. Let's see if I can avoid this with the red roll. There we go. Alright, so I need the bell for that second to last letter there. Alright, so as soon as we get it, we're gonna backtrack. Get out of here. Up. Okay, we need the bell. Where is that bell at? Hit my mic on accident. Get out of here. I think it's down here. Yep. There we go. We got the bell. Alright, so now we need the last letter. Okay, wait for this platform to come back. Yeah, I can just skip the rest with the flutter jump move. Okay, yeah, if you hit that switch, it'll cause that large cube to come down. Okay. Oh my god, I already forgot where I'm going. There we go. Okay, I think I was supposed to go this way, right? Whoa! Okay, close. Woo! Almost fell off there. Get out of here. Got 31 lives. Oh, okay. We have to go this way. Bop. Bop. Alright, and we need the banana for that key. Because there's a puppy. We have to save Pac-Man's puppy in this level. Alright, so avoid that flamethrower right there. Wait, did I just... Ah, okay, I thought I saw a treasure. I thought I saw a treasure chest down there. Okay, careful. Yep, and there he is right there, so we need this. Alright, so get rid of all these ghosts. I just love how him turning into his super form, whatever it's called. We'll spawn these. We'll spawn those yellow platforms to prevent it from falling. Pretty cool thing that they added. Okay, did we pass the end? I hope not. Okay, well, let's save our puppy. Let's just save our puppy first. Woof woof! Please let me out, master. Oh, I didn't get the. Oh, okay, I gotta get the key. Whoops. I need to get the key first. My bad. Okay, that was my bad. I forgot where I was going. Oh, wow. And, okay, it just spawned me back here. That's pretty funny. Okay, I'm really hoping I didn't miss the end, though. Let me go back. I think we have it. Oh! Crap. Okay, that was my fault. I was a little low on I was a little late on reacting there. I hope I didn't pass it. Oh my god. Alright, I'll have to see if it's around here somewhere. I swear I passed by a door that had an orange. Really hoping that's not the case. Okay, let's just go on and save our dog first. Alrighty. There we go. Woof woof! I knew you could do it, master. Thanks for saving me. I'll be outside waiting for you. Woof. So that's our second family member saved. Perfect. Alrighty. Now I have heard in the original PS1 Pac-Man World, where if you don't save all of Pac-Man's friends and family members, you won't be able to fight the final boss. It's either that or you can't beat the game. Okay, I knew I didn't pass it. Yeah, because if you didn't rescue all of Pac-Man's friends, you wouldn't be able to beat the game. But they actually changed that in this remake, where they actually added an alternate ending if Pac-Man failed to save all his friends, which is pretty interesting actually. I just love when the like that's another prime example where remakes can be good as long as they don't add like a lot of unnecessary things. For this game though, for this game though, and I believe that was the same case for Battle for Bikini Bottom, where they at least added like 1 or 2 new things, but then just kept it they just kept everything more faithful to the original. So that's really a good thing. Like that is definitely such a good thing, and that's one thing that that I want both remakes and remasters to do. Because that's one thing I like the 2024 remaster of Sonic Generations, where like most of the gameplay is untacked. The only new thing that they added was like the Chow. It does have some cons though, where they decided to rewrite the dialogue, which I have pointed out in my first live stream of that game. But yeah, that's something that it's something that I wish more remakes would do. Okay, let me see if I can get this. That was close. But yeah, that's something that I wish more remakes would do. So yeah. Alrighty, I'm not really gonna go for this right now. I do have enough lives. So. Alrighty, I'll get one more shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we got it. We got it. That's a lot of dots we collected there. We got 41,000 points. Nice. And in total, 44,000. Almost 40. Yep, okay, we got 45,000. Thanks to the game for proving me wrong there. Perfect as always. Alright, Anubis Rex. Wow, we're already onto the boss for this level. We're already onto the boss for this area. Now this one, at least in my opinion, is probably the hardest one in this game. Mainly because of his attacks and the fact that you have to redo the whole thing all over again. So it's after this section right here where it's basically Resident Evil inspired, where you're running away from a mummy's hand, which, like, I can't imagine playing this game as a kid and then going through this segment. Like, oh my gosh, I would have been so freaked out because, oh my god, this looks so scary, especially for Pac-Man standards. Okay, careful. Woo. Alrighty, woo. Got that first try. And then here's the boss himself. And here's Pac-Man again. I'm guessing he's gonna activate the Anubis Rex with that crystal. Okay, looks like it. Yep, here is okay, it's just called Anubis. No, they did call him Anubis Rex. I think that's in the level. But I guess in the boss himself is called Anubis. But yep, here he is right here. So basically, his whole thing is that he fires these homing fireballs at you, so you have to jump over them. And the only way you can damage him is if you is that you have to rev roll on these switches to be able to disable his shield, and that's where we can land a hit. Now I've struggled with this guy a lot, because after each phase he will destroy parts of this platform, and that's what will eventually make this fight a little harder. So let's see if we can get this without dying, of course. He has that annoying move where he'll hit you with his laser, and good golly, that move is so hard to avoid. Like, it is so hard to not take damage from that. So he's pretty much gonna do it after this second phase here. Right, bam. hit him with the red roll. Yeah. Alrighty, I think this is when he does it, cause yeah, his gem just turned green now. Oh, and he launches these winds at you. Okay, nope. Okay, there we go. Careful. I'm gonna concentrate right here. This guy is very tricky. Yeah, I'll just wait for him to attack. Okay. Not that kind of attack, though. Okay. There we go. Bam. Okay, last phase. So this is where this fight gets tough. And if I die on this part, I have to redo the whole thing all over again. Alright, I'll wait for his attack. Okay, this is when he does it. Yeah, look at that. I cannot avoid that attack. And wow, I got hit twice. Okay, off to a bad start already. Okay. We gotta be extra careful here. Okay. Is he gonna do it? I fear he might do it. Not yet. Okay, he... Oh! Oh my god, that could have killed me. That could have killed me right there. Oh my god, that was so close. Okay, thank God for the pick. Thank God for the health pickup. Okay, there we go. Got that first try. Oh my god. God, if that hit me a second time, we would have had to redo this entire fight all over again. I can't believe I managed to get that on video. Woo! Super close. Alrighty. That's like Crash Bandicoot levels of insane difficulty right there. Oh my god, that was so scary. But there we go. Yeah, that's only the second boss fight of this game, but like, that's only like the only difficult boss fight in this game, but all the others are just very easy. Like even the stage I mentioned, I think it's like that factory stage with that Chrome boss, whatever he was called. Even that guy is easy compared to Anubis, and that's really saying something. Jeez. But anyways, that's it for the second area of this game, the ruins. Alright, and okay, I guess I have enough time to do the next area for the next area of this game. But before we move on, let's go on and talk to our puppy right here named Pac Buddy. Woof woof! Welcome back, Master. Thanks for saving me. Woof. Woof woof, some of my friends are being held behind by the big Pac-Man gate too. Is there their dialogue? Nope, okay. Good boy. Kind of reminds me of my brother's dog, who I do have a lot of fun taking care of. But anyways, we're going to be moving on into our next area, which is the space area. And this is probably my favorite level in this game. Like this and the carnival stage, which I won't be able to showcase in this video because again, this is a one-shot video, and it's like an 8-hour game. But there's no way I'm playing. There's no way I can be able to play this for. There's no way I'm recording this for 8 hours though. So I mean, that's still technically pretty long. But but probably at some point I will do it as like a live stream playthrough. But here we go. But yeah, but yeah, this is my favorite area in this game. Like, perfect level design. I love the graphics and stuff. And for whatever reason, there's no gravity gimmick at all in any of these stages, despite the fact that we're in space. So it's really odd. All right, so for this one, we have to revel over these lasers if we can get it. Nope. Might as well just do this instead because I can't risk anything. Oh, wow! Okay, that still hit me. Okay. That is really weird. Okay, there we go. Just jump up. Just jump at that very last second right there. Alright, I think you can kill those guys with the Pac Dot as well. I don't remember. Alright, watch out right there. Bam. So jump over these. Oh god, okay, I wasn't even looking at the screen there. Oh, dang, I died. Okay, that was my fault. Let's try again. Yeah, I'm glad that this game is super less punishing than Pac-Man World 2. Like, it doesn't force you to recollect anything after dying before reaching a certain it doesn't force you to recollect collectibles before the next checkpoint. So one of the reasons why this is my favorite Pac-Man World game. Alright, so we're gonna need the we're gonna need this power up to get rid of those metal enemies there. Alrighty, so we need the cherry for that. Oh dang! I never noticed this. I never noticed this before. The sprite of Inky right there. I can't believe I'm just now noticing that. Such a sick detail. Oh my god! Okay, I should have waited. Close. Thank god I waited. And open this bad boy. Alright, so let's go after this right here. And then we have access to the maze pistol stage for this area. Makes sense as to why the 8-bit Inky spread is there. That's a cool indication. And another remix of the level start theme from the arcade game. So for this one, so yep, this is based on the level we're currently in. And yep, the hazard, so pretty much the gimmick hazards for this one are those green lasers. So again, if Pac-Man is damaged by them, he has to restart. I do love how they gave you 2 tries on these maze special stages, so it's always as well. Ooh, dang it. Pinky got me right there, that's lovely. Gotta be extra cautious here, though. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for him. Alright, do this. Get him out of the way. Hey, a cool thing is that when you're Super Pac-Man, he is invincible, which means he is completely invincible, so you do not have to worry about getting damage. Okay. Okay, I got hit twice, so we gotta be careful around here. Okay. Gotta be extra careful around here. Barely made that. Okay, just about. Okay, we made it. Perfect. Damn, if I had lost that, then oh my god, there was probably no way I would have 100% beaten this level. Ouch. Oh my god, I am screwing up here. Oh god, okay, what am I doing? I got the cherry, that was the second one, okay, so we probably won't be needing that anymore. There we go. Okay, wait for it. Oh god, I fell off, dang it. Come on, dude. There we go. Okay, that was a big time loss right there. I say that as if I'm speedrunning, but I'm not speedrunning. But I'll still say it because, you know, in case if instances like that would happen. There we go. So now we need 2 more letters. Alright, so we need the power pellet. Okay, is there any reason why these ghosts need space helmets? Like, these guys are just basically... Ah, dang it! This dude got lucky. And I died. That's lovely. Alright, that's lovely. At least I already got the, At least I already got everything before hitting that checkpoint, so... So... Everything's all well and good. So I just need... Watch out! Okay, so I just need... this banana. Bam. It's kind of a shame that the power pellet doesn't respawn though. Would have been nice. So that I can get rid of every ghost. So that guy is lucky that he can live. Alright, checkpoint. Up. And bop. Where does that one lead to? Bam. Alright, so we got... Okay, we got a peach fruit. I think that's what that is. I think that's what that thing is. We got strawberry and a lemon. Oh. Wait for him to come back. There we go. Okay, wait for it. Oh, there's a bell right here. I think I have to hit a switch for that. Oh my god. Oh, dang, why did I just stand there? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Alright, so I need... Okay, we already have the bill. Oh, okay, get out of my way, please. Wow, that dude is laughing at me. Okay, thank god. Whew. Get all of ya, get out of here. We gotta try this again. Oh! Was I not fast enough there? Oh my god. Gotta be careful. Alrighty. Well, fortunately, that's the end of the level. Alrighty. Oh my god, my butt is killing me. I'm sitting on this new chair. It's already murdering my butt. Alrighty, so we have access to our bonus stage for this area. Yeah, like I said, it's the same for... It's always the same for, It's always the same bonus stage for, the current world, current area that you're the current area that Pac-Man is in. So if you fail this one, you can always do it in the next stage. I think I should be able to complete this. Okay, why does that sound effect? Why does that sound effect sound like a dog barking? It literally just sounds like it. Last stretch. Boom shakalaka. Perfect. Alright, so how many tokens we got? I probably won't be doing a lot of these, pretty much. They only just net you a lot of lives and extra points. Whoa! What? I got a trophy out of this? How? And on video too? No freaking way. That was completely on accident. Bruh, I actually got a trophy on accident and in any video. Wow, I can't believe that actually happened. I still have not platinumed this game yet, and I wasn't even trying to go for any trophies, but like, wow, the fact that the game just randomly gave me a trophy, and it wasn't even intentional. Wow. That's probably the highlight of this video. I'm actually glad that happened. I can't believe that actually happened. Oh lord. I'm actually glad to have showcased this game. It's so good. Okay, almost there. Okay, I guess I can give this a try since I can't believe I actually got a trophy there. I haven't had that happen in my videos in a long time. I can't believe it. Alrighty, well, let's go on and move on. Oh, is it always the same? Okay, let's see if I can get this off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2. It's still crazy how I got the trophy. Wow, wow, wow. Alrighty, and with that, let's see. Okay, I swear I got more points than that. Or maybe I might be tripping. Alright, we got Far Out, which is the second stage of the space area. Let's go on and hop in. Oh, and there's another family member that we can save in this level. Oh, but this is the stage with another one of my favorite tracks from this game. And we already did hear this during the maze bonus stage from the previous level. It's definitely PS1. It's definitely a PS1 inspired soundtrack. Like you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell by the way it sounds. It kind of looks like they didn't. It kind of looks like they didn't remix any of the tracks for this remake. I think they made it the same as the original PS1 game. It's pretty cool how they did that. Alrighty. Alright, so the first P letter is right there. Ouch. Screw you, dude. I grab this. Jeez, we already have 43 lives. Oh my god. They give you so many lives in this game. It's so crazy. Was it like that in the original PS1 game? Probably not. It definitely wasn't like that in Pac-Man World 2 or Pac-Man World 3. Actually, okay, yeah, it kind of wasn't Pac-Man World 3, but it's so crazy. Just like this might be one of the easiest platformers ever. Oh wow, okay, I wasn't far away. Okay, get him out of here. Ooh. Alright, let's not mess this up, hopefully. Dang it! I knew that was gonna happen. I swear, sometimes the rev roll does not function well in this game. It's so weird. Like, I always miss my jumps. No matter how long I charge it. There we go. Yeah, I need to look up some. I need to know if there are like even some speedruns in this game. Like, I need to know how this works. What? Okay, I need to know what that leads to. Because there's clearly something. Let me go back and check. Yeah, that has to lead to something. Watch out. Okay. Okay, got the Galaxian spray. Do I need this? Okay, let me just go after that. Let's go after that maze bonus stage. Yeah, I think it happens after I. Okay, I get it now. All right, let's go. I love these remixes of the level start theme. Alrighty. Here you go. Okay, so it's pretty much the same as in the last one. Avoid the ghosts and the lasers. So I think because this game originally released on the PS1, it doesn't really make good use of all the buttons. Like I can't even use the triangle button for any. I can't even use the triangle button for anything. I can't even use I can't even use L1 or L2 for anything. So, heck, I can't even use L3 and R3. It would have been nice. Whatever. Because like a lot of modern games nowadays make use of every button. So, yeah, but it's kind of a shame that it wasn't the case for this game too. Ooh! Oh my god. Okay, I gotta concentrate. I'm already messing up. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for him to come here. All right, so I can do this. There we go. Dang. Oh my god, a lot of slip-ups here. But thankfully, we prevailed. Woo! Huh, still nothing? Huh. Okay, I don't even remember what that does. Maybe I have to wait? Let me see. There's something that leads over there. Oh, okay, both of these activate the same thing. Okay, I don't know how that works. But I feel like I might have missed a letter. I really hope I did not miss a letter. I'm really hoping I didn't miss a letter. Oh boy. Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, thank God. Okay, I think it's supposed to be designed that way. Okay, so for this one, you have to do. Oh my God. Just wait. Ah! I missed. Okay, I was a little too early there. And what's even the point of the life system if the game just gives you a crap ton of them anyway? Wait for it. All right. Grab this extra token. Oh my God. Bruh. Get out of here. Jeez. God, those guys are really annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna need the lemon for this one. Like the other lemon that's wrapped around the other I think that's the gift lemon or whatever this game wants me to call it. So I need that to get the key. Because the character we're saving for this level is Professor Pac. So we gotta... Okay. Come on. I'm just gonna... Oh! Oh! Jeez. There we go. I swear those guys are so tricky because they turn around so quickly. Okay. Keep going. Yeah, it's the only thing I don't like about this level. You have to like do a heavy amount of backtracking. I already said I don't mind the backtracking, but it's only just this specific instance, and also in that that one stage in that factory area where you have to like do it multiple times to grab everything, so it can be pretty agonizing. Okay, now we need. Okay, so we need to get. So there's a C letter there. We need an apple for that. So I'll just collect these first. Alright, jump back down again. See where this leads to. Okay, nice. So that way we can get the key to save our professor. Alrighty. And he is saved. Thanks, Pac-Man. I'll wait for you up ahead. Perfect, so that's our third character saved. Alrighty. Please bear with me on my counting skills, I'm just not very good at it. Get out of here. I got this. Sorry about that, I just need to... It's not a solid bug or something. Oh god, I'm almost dead. Okay, just wait for it. Yeah, there's already some noise going on outside. Okay. Got the health pickup. Damn. There's something back here. Okay, I think I might have gotten something. Whoa. Okay. And that leads to the second switch. Alright, we got the A letter, so we need one more. Ooh, okay, nice, barely made it. Alright, so we need a bit. Oh! How do I? Oh my god! I got hit twice. Jeez, I keep on failing to react to that. Okay. Jeez, man, I'm screwing up a lot. Alrighty. Got all the letters. So this stage is 100% complete. The only thing left now is to do another round of the classic arcade Pac-Man. Let's do this. Get out of here. Alright, got them all. Still hate that I missed that one guy from the section of the last area. Alright, I think that should be it. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. Another relatively easy level. It's only that that section with the elevator where we have to backtrack a lot of times, but other than that, solid level. Yeah, I think after this is the boss fight. Okay. Oh god. Dang, okay, I lost quite a bit of time there. I already beat the stage anyway, so if I fail here, it's fine. I did already get the trophy for beating every maze level. Okay. Get the Galaxian. Alright, come on, dude. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's fine. I already beat the stage. So everything's already all well and good. Alright, slot bonus. How many tokens? Okay, we got 6. I'll try to do this at least twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Got all 3 lemons. Alright, perfect. Alright, and I can just move on. I kinda wish they would give you an option to skip this though. Cause like I just beat the level and I just wanna move on. Okay, scratch that. I said I'd do it twice, now I'm doing it once. I lied. Alrighty. Doesn't really matter anyway, because you know, there are times where you can get like tons of one-ups. You can get like tons of one-ups after that. At this point, we can just at this point, just remove like the lives for this game. Like at least like give us an option to remove them, because like they give you so many of them. So weird. Alright, give me space. Oh, okay, oops, okay, I forgot about this level. Okay, so it's this level and then the boss fight. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, so after... Alright, so pretty much after this level and the boss fight, that's where I'll end it all off. Okay. Maybe I can show one more, or... Actually, no. I'll definitely end off there. Again, these are one shots, so I don't want to record for too long. Okay. All right, so we got our cherry. All right, so one thing that I never realized in my first playthrough of this game is that you can actually step on those spear things there, and they actually lead to more collectibles, which can actually be overlooked, which is a mistake that I ended up making in my first playthrough, of course. What was that noise? Alright, bam. Okay, so there's the A letter right there. Perfect. Oh! Okay. Woo! Close. Pop. Alright, perfect. Got a banana. Got the sea letter. Okay, I just saw a space enemy. Okay, gotta watch. Wow. I say that as I get hit by a fireball. Lovely. I already got 50 lives, so I don't have to worry about getting a game over here. Dang it. Or I can just do this, hopefully if it works. Got him. Perfect aim right there. Time for another round. Oh wow, I missed the platform completely. Was that not a drop shadow there? Or did I not notice it? I feel like that might have been the case there. Alright, let's try again. Ow! Okay, thank God. I didn't get knocked off. Get rid of all these guys. Yeah, I did. Just collect this. Alright, so my only main problem with getting the super Pac-Man power up is that sometimes it would always overwrite the stage theme. Like, I like the theme itself. I'm just not a fan of the fact that it overwrites the stage theme. Which kind of reminds me of how like in Sonic Unleashed's Werehog stages, where every time an enemy spawns, play an easy. Okay, no, we don't need that. where every time the enemies spawn, this annoying theme. Okay, I wouldn't say annoying, but this weird jazz theme would play every time it happens. So it's really, yeah, it's rather like one of the more infamous things about that game. So it's kind of like the similar case for this game. Yeah. Sonic Unleashed is another video that's I'll probably do a live stream playthrough pretty much, rather than as a one shot. So looking forward to doing that someday. Anyways, all right, so we need a bell for that. Psh, nice. Got him before he had the chance. Okay. Alright, so we need to go after the bell. Now, one of these items is in at least on like the top part of It's on like the top part of one of these sections. Yeah. I really love this song. It's so good. This is like one track I would listen to when going to sleep, or when It's just one track I would listen to when writing scripts for my IDW Sonic reviews. It's so good. Or when drawing as well. Like, I would always listen to this chill thing. Like, this game definitely has a pretty decent soundtrack. Like, it's so good. Like, I don't know if I prefer this one to World 2's, but they're pretty much both on the same level. Alright, so we have access to our bonus stage. We need a Galaxian Sprite. Wait for him to let his guard down. There we go. Alright, so we need the end letter. Okay. So we might have to do this. Okay. Get rid of all these guys. And again, why did they need space helmets? They can breathe. They can breathe in space. Jeez, dude. Then again, I don't know why Pac-Man can breathe in space either, but again, it just doesn't really make any sense as to why the Ghost would need one, since Pac-Man obviously doesn't have a space helmet. It's a pretty strange logic in the Pac-Man universe, so it's whatever. Can I get rid of this dude? Ooh, okay. Damn, I thought for a second I was saved. Those guys are so tricky. So tricky to get rid of. Oh, come on. How did I slip off there? Alright, there is an end letter too. I have to get rid of that dude to get it. Nice. Yeah, it's down there. I always wondered, are we in like Earth or something? Now I know in the Ghostly Adventures series, they're in this planet called Pac World. Like the name of their planet is literally called Pac World. So like, and I think, and from what I remember, and again, it's been since 2020 since I last watched the series, but the thing I remember is that like their planet is called Pac World, and the city they live in is called Pacopolis, if I'm not mistaken. And that's one of the only things I remember about that show. Like besides Paxter, I think that's his name in that series. And as well as the villain Portrayus. Those are the only things I remember about that show. And perhaps the whole series. Kind of debating if I should like rewatch it at some point. It's been so long since I've last watched it. And I have not played the video games since I finished my playthroughs on them back in 2020. So, okay, where is the Galaxian Sprite? I feel like I'm missing it. Yeah, okay, it's up there. Ready? I remember now. So it's on one of the higher platforms. So I think I have to stand on this. No? Okay, it might be one of the other woods. How do I reach it again? I don't remember. I don't remember how to reach it. Come on. I think I have to go over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what I need to do. And I still miss it. Oh my god. Jeez, I'm just wondering why there's no drop shadow sometimes when we're trying to platform on those. Jeez. Okay, let's try again. Alright, do not miss. Dang it, dude! I swear that has to be a small that has to be a small hitbox there. I don't know how I keep missing that platform. Okay, land on the Ugh! Seriously. Why is there no drop shadow there? Oh my god. I have not had this happen in my respective playthroughs. Jeez, and there's no camera control in this. There's no camera control in this game either, so that makes things much more difficult. There we go. Yeah, there's no drop shadow there. That's so weird. So there's a chance you can miss that platform. Jeez. Alrighty. Anyway, we need that so we can get to this bonus stage right here. Oh, jeez. Gotta love them Let's Play curses. Alrighty, so last maze bonus stage area. At least for this video. Because I've been recording for more than 2 hours now. There we go. Yeah. This will always be one of my favorite things about the Pac-Man World series. Making the maze levels based on the area that Pac-Man is currently in. Such a unique idea. Oh shoot. Oh my god. Okay, I think that was my first life lost. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Wait for him to come here so I can do this. And thankfully they do give you an option to zoom out. See what's coming ahead. That's about 24 more. Okay. Get out of here. Hopefully my microphone quality's still on. Okay, good. Thankfully only happened once. God, the last one is right over there. Okay, we should be able to reach it. Perfect. Let's go. Alrighty, and now we can end the level. Oh yeah, I just realized the touchpad doesn't do anything either. So yeah, forgot to bring that up. Yeah, being that this is a PS1 game, yeah, of course it's not gonna make every use of every button on a PS5 controller. But there we go. That's the third space stage completed. Alrighty, and I don't really need to do this, but I'm still gonna go for it anyway. Because I already did this on the I already did this on the first space level. This time I think this time I'm gonna try to speedrun. Oh, there we go. Bam. Oh, I missed a fruit. Huh. There we go. I don't know how I missed that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I need to rest for a little bit. I've been recording for like more than 2 hours now. Alright. Thankfully after this is the boss fight and then I can pretty much just end off. Alrighty. Alrighty, okay, I guess I'll just do this one last... Okay, well, I'll do this after the boss. 1, 2... Okay, that was close. Alright. Almost there. Perfect. Very nice. Alrighty, and we are done. I just want to move on. Okay, nice. We got 52. Yep, 52 1-ups. 52 extra lives. Alrighty. King Galaxian. Alright, so now we're on to the boss of this area. And then after that, I will end off the video. Alrighty, let's do this. Ooh, I like the theme for this one. Yep, based as the name of this level suggests, this is based on Galaga, which is another classic arcade Namco title. So for this one, we have to press the circle button to fire the cannon, hold the circle button to shoot continuously. Fruit is worth a lot of points. Grab any you can find. Let's go on and do this. So yep, this plays a lot like Galaga, where you pretty much because like that's another one of my childhood favorites though. Yeah, it's so really cool where you can just literally just blast away all these enemies. And this one is a bomb dot, take out all nearby enemies at once. Bam. This is so cool. Now I know for a fact in the original PS1 game, you'd actually have to mash the circle button, I think, whichever button, or was it the square button? But either way, yeah, you actually have to mash. There was no option to like rapid fire by holding the button, but thankfully they addressed that in this remake. So yep, makes things a lot easier. Makes things a whole lot easier rather than mashing. There we go. Though I do still wish they would let you use the square button as well. Would have been nice. Nice. Oh my god, this is so cool. This is so much fun. Damn. So much fun. And here is King Galaxian himself. Oh no, okay. We're not at him yet. Out of here. Up. I think we're almost at him. We're almost at him. Jeez. I swear those sound effects are so weird when they shoot lasers. Yeah. Whoa. Oh my god, that was close. Alright, now here is King Galaxian. Is Pac-Man gonna show up again? Yep, there he is. He's gonna activate the king. Oh boy. King Galaxian. Yep, this is yet another very easy boss. Literally all you have to do is just shoot his eye. Very easy, of course. So yeah, and you know, he does have that one attack where he'll try to he tries to suck you into him like a vortex, so you just have to mash the X button to get out of it. So it's almost basically a command grab. Get rid of all these enemies right there. Keep on shooting. Shoot his next eye. Love that sound effect. Alrighty, on to the second phase. Alright, so yeah. And also his other attack is that he just fires all these projectiles. All of them are easy to avoid, so just watch out for them. Get rid of all these insect enemies as well. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. Watch out. Okay. Not get hit there. you have to shoot that thing too. Got those sound effects. Oh! Nice. Good. Alright. Bam! That was super easy. That was like the easiest boss in this game so far. Jeez. Farewell, King Galaxian. Alrighty. Alrighty. And that's the last stage that's the last stage we will be covering in this one-shot video. Yeah, I guess I can do this one last time. Though there is one more thing that I am gonna show off before I end off. Okay, almost there. Yes. Got it. Oh wow, okay, that was our only try. Got 2,000, 2 extra lives. Very nice. Very, very nice. And we've unlocked a new area, which is... Oh, and before we move on, let's talk to Professor Pac. Here he is right here. If my analysis is correct, Talkman's kidnapped and imprisoned everyone. You must rescue them forthwith. The middle gate is open. Great peril may lie ahead. Keep your wits about you, Pac-Man. Why does he remind me of Professor Pickle from Sonic Unleashed? I feel like they have some similarities. But yep, the next area we unlocked is the Funhouse area, but we're not going to be showcasing that in this video because, like I said, it's a one-shot. And this game, despite being 8 hours, is still pretty long. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to beat this whole thing in one sitting. So I've been playing for about 2 hours, so it's yep, definitely a best place to reach for a stop. So yep, I'm gonna go to my almost 100% save file because I still have yet to fully complete it. So yeah, this is where I did so this is where I fully completed the game. Okay, for this one they allow you to rewatch cutscenes, but before we end off though, I do want to showcase the original mode, which allows you to play the emulated version of the classic arcade Pac-Man game, which has been re-released countless times over the past 40 years at this point. Past 45 years at this point, I mean. Alrighty, and yep, alright. Let's go on and do this. I think I've already showcased this a bunch on my channel before. Oh, I have to insert coin. Alright, let's do this. But yeah, like I said, there is an achievement for this game where you have to complete 8 rounds. No, I think you have to complete 9 rounds. Okay, let me check again. Let's see. Let me check again right here. Yeah, okay, you have to clear 9 rounds. Okay. Now, I've been playing this since I was a little kid. Like, I first played it on the plug-and-play system, then on the Namco 50th Anniversary collection. And I can only complete 5 rounds. Like, there's no way I'm getting past round. There is no way in heck I'm getting past round 6. Oh my god. It's pretty crazy how they even made this a trophy, though, because, oh my god, it's nearly impossible. The best way to do this is if you look up a guide, because, oh my god. I think the best way to... Ooh, god, that was close. The best way to go about that, though, is that you have to rack up a lot of points, so that you can grab another extra life. Because I think every 10,000 points you get, you get an extra life. God, I'm already out of power pellets. And you pretty much have to manipulate the ghost RNG. Alright, there we go. First round, no death. Alrighty, off to a good start. Can't guarantee I'll be able to get this off. Oh! Barely made that. Oh my god. I would have been dead right there. Nice. Get close to 10,000. And do the same strat that I did in the Pac-Man World mazes. Perfect. Yeah, there's one left though, but there's no way I'm surviving anytime soon. Got the fruit. Racket them points. Got an extra life, nice. Not gonna survive though, so I can't push my luck just yet. No, okay, thank God. Manipulate that RNG. Yeah, there was nothing I can do about that. At least I got the extra life though. Try again. God, and that sound effect gets annoying after a while. Already 2 rounds completed. Oh my god, such nostalgia right here. Like, that's pretty much the only cutscene I would ever see. But then, literally, like, this game, like, this gets a lot harder. At least after, like, round 5, I think. And there's no way I'm getting past that. It is super difficult. And apparently, like, there's like this end screen glitch that can happen if you reach 200 if you manage to make it through over 200 levels. At least from what I remember, I've never been able to do that. I mean, unless if you just abuse save states on an emulator, but oh my god. There's no way I'm gonna be capable enough to do that. Because I've never been able to get past round 5. Alright, I'm out of power pods, so there's a chance I may not survive here. Oh god. Ooh! Oh my god, it's so difficult. I can't do this. Like, the second you get touched, you're dead. Okay. That's the 4th round completed? No, that was the 3rd one. This is the 4th one. Oh my god. I probably lost count, but... Jeez. Come here! Yes. Get at least 2? No? Okay, just 1. I may have enough for this extra life. Wait. Okay. 2. I may get another extra life. Okay. Ah, no extra life? What? Okay. Dang, I thought you get another. I thought you get another extra life out of that. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, this is bad. Dang, I thought you get an extra life. I thought you get an extra life after every 100 points. Damn. Okay, I guess I was wrong after all these years. All right, at least I got the high score though. So, that's something. But yeah, anyway though, so that's pretty much it for Pac-Man World Repack for the PlayStation 5. So yep, really glad I got to showcase this game on the channel. And especially it's been 5 years since I've last showcased anything Pac-Man related on the channel. And yep, and I'm especially glad that I finally get to showcase Pac-Man World 1. Because, you know, by the time I did the Pac-Man 40th Anniversary playlist series, I didn't have access to the PS1 game. And the fact that they released this 2 years later after that for modern consoles, it's incredibly mind-blowing. But yeah, so yep, that's pretty much it for this video. Really enjoyed playing this. Most of the way through. And at some point in the future, maybe sometime this year, I don't know, I may likely do a live stream playthrough of this series, where I will do my best to go for every collectible, and maybe go and okay, well, maybe not necessarily do like maybe not necessarily do a 100% playthrough, but I will still go for 100% on every level of this game, if I can, that is. But yeah, that's it for this video. My next one-shot video will be Mega Man 2 for the NES. Looking forward to playing that one. So yep, anyways, that's all I got to say for this video. So hope you all are having a nice day, and I will see you all in my next video. So peace out, and take care, and stay safe.